I'm Aiman, and welcome back to one of my product review videos. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a review on this VEVOR ice shaver, after we've used it before, and I'm going to also demonstrate it in use. So this video is going to be different than my previous video in which I did an unboxing and first impression, because in that video, I didn't already use it. In this one, we've already used the ice maker quite a bit for making ABC, which if you're interested, go check out that video. It has me and my mom showing you guys how to make some Malaysian ABC, which is shaved ice maker. So talking about the machine, I am impressed, and so is my dad. It works incredibly, and I'll demonstrate it right now. That's some good ice. And so you notice that right now the ice machine was a bit slow in dispensing ice, but that's because it was set at its most fine setting. And that's something that we'll talk about after the demonstration. Now you can see it's just spinning it out. And there we go, shaved ice. And so this ice maker, I'll leave it here, has a few quirks and a few features that we want to talk about in this review. Okay, so the first thing is, like I mentioned, if you set it to too fine, then the rate of the ice coming out is going to be very slow. And you know, there are ways to mitigate this. You could add more ice to make it way more, and make it go down faster. Or you could just set it to rougher, because you know, at the size at which it cuts it down into, a tiny bit rough versus fine isn't really a huge difference. Also, when it's at very fine, the machine shakes a lot. So you have to make sure you keep it on a sturdy table, one that doesn't shake. A plastic table like this that folds up, probably not the best idea, but it still does function quite fine on it. Something that a lot of people complained about when they bought this product was apparently sometimes it comes with some black sediment inside the container, or black sediment being dispensed out. If that ever happens to you, because it didn't happen to us, if that ever happens to you, you would take a few bags of ice and you keep trying to dispense it to try to clear that black sediment out. Thankfully, it didn't happen to us, and I hope it doesn't happen to other people that buy it. So some other things to talk about is, obviously you need to operate it properly, so it has the instructions right here. One really big important thing is to make sure that big ice lumps are broken into small pieces before you put them in here. Because obviously the way that this works is it pushes ice into blades, or into a blade. And if it's a big piece of ice, then it's not going to be able to push that big piece of ice into the blade because it needs to scrape through the blade. And mentioning the blade, another reason my dad bought this is because it comes with replacement blades. So if you're thinking about future proofing or like maintenance, this might be the ice shaver for you. And I'm just going to open it briefly. I'm not going to open it, actually I'll open it entirely. I mean, I'm this far anyway. So this is the replacement blade, and if we ever need to replace it, then we'll show you guys how to replace it. We'll do it in a separate video. Okay, so another thing that they have is a reverse feature. It has an off button, and you can turn it on, dispense ice, but if it jams, you would press reverse so that it unjams itself. And this is really helpful. I noticed when we used our old ice machine that it would jam a lot because it wasn't powerful enough to move all the ice. So having a reverse function makes it very easy to, or makes less headaches. It also has safety features. You know, you can turn it on. If you try to flip the cap, it turns off. So it's pretty safe. There should be at no point where you can touch the blade. There's no point where it's exposed when it's running. And another thing to talk about is, here's our experience with it, is it's really hard to tell how much ice to put. Like, you can get it like a general sense, but the manual, you know, it says fill the ice to the red line. Where is it? The height of the ice quantity in the trowel should be 1 centimeter below the red line. And I'm colorblind, but I don't think there's a red line anywhere. So it's hard to tell when there should be enough ice in there, because if you have too little ice, then the rate of ice disposal is not going to be as fast. But if there's too much ice, let me show you something. And hopefully it works on camera, because we're not sure if this is something that consistently happens. But if I put too much ice, we're going to go all the way to the top. I'm going to guess that maybe a good amount to fill it is like right here, like right below this cap. But, just for demonstration and for the coolness of the video, okay? Yeah, you don't want big pieces like this, because that's going to jam it up. Okay, so we have it filled up entirely. It's not overfilled because it can still close. Well, let's see if what happened to us happens now. So as you can see, all the ice exploded out, and thankfully the safety kicked in. As soon as it exploded, it turned off. Which that means that you can't really trust the magnets on here that are keeping this closed. And obviously, you don't want to overfill it for a good reason, so that the ice has room to move as it's moving around. But it would just be nice for us to have an indicator of just like what's a good amount to add. Because if you add too little, it's going to be annoying to have to keep adding ice over and over again. So if you do want to fill it to its maximum position, to its max capacity, obviously make sure that it closes so that it senses that it's closed. Then you can keep your arm on it and turn it on. Let's try it. And as you can see, there's still ice trying to come out, even when I try to keep it closed. But a tip like this is important, especially if you're making ice for a lot of people, for a huge party of people, and you don't want to keep refilling, because that's what happened to me when I was using this Kool-Aid ice machine. I had to refill it every 2 people, and I had to keep scooping ice and putting it inside, and then pushing it down. Ugh. Never again. But if you really have a lot of people that you need to service, then they sell a model of this that comes with a hopper. You can put in ice as much as you want, and you can keep refilling it without having to open a lid. And it comes for about $50 more than this model. So that's an option for you if you want. Something that some people might want to consider is the power ratings. So this is rated for 250 watts, which is pretty decent. But that's not as important as considering the fact that this is advertised to be able to dispense ice at a rate of 265 pounds per hour, which that's an insane rate. I wonder how they got that specification, especially considering that you do have to open this up and refill it every so often. Perhaps maybe they got that data from the model that has the hopper in it. Who knows? But also, if you're interested, it has the dimensions here too. 290 by 390 by 430 millimeters. And they also have the rotate speed. Maybe that's useful if you want to find a motor to replace it. Wow, yeah. So the last thing I want to mention is that all the ice that melts is going to come down here into this trough. And if you want to clear that, you would take out this little cap here. And, it might need a bit of help for all of it to come out. But yeah, that's a way to clear it. And I think that's all I have for you now today. There's not much. If we find out anything else about this ice machine, then we'll make another video on it. But so far, good first impression. The only bad part about our first impression was actually getting it, because we got it a week late, which means that we missed the time we were actually going to use it for a big party. But I talk more about that in my first video. To get maximum use out of this, we're not going to just store this away in the basement and then pull it out next party. We're going to actually keep this next to the coffee machine so that we can make snowballs on the daily. Snow cones on the daily. And so, yeah, that's it. I'm Aiman, and today I did a bit of a review, after use, of this VEVOR ice shaver, or ice machine. So, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and look at our videos on EyeOnAiman, especially the first video I done. This unboxing and first impression, and I'll see you there. If you have had past experiences with this product, please let me know in the comment down below how it went for you, and you can help other people consider if they want to buy it. It's only $150, and the price fluctuates a bit, but I would definitely recommend it if you're interested in getting an ice shaver. So, all in all, I'm Aiman, and thanks for watching. Signing out. Peace.